Now let's introduce the installation and operation process of 980 nanometers 5+1 laser therapy device. This is the host, this is the full switch, and this is the power cord, 110 watts to 220 watts conversion. This is laser glasses, operator to wear. This is the eye mask for the customer. This is a fiber optic hand tool. This is a focusing ring, respectively 0.2 millimeters, 0.5 millimeters, 1 millimeters, 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters. Adjustable, the focusing ring is used to adjust the size of the light spot. The thicker the focusing ring is, the larger the light spot. These are two treatment heads for removing red blood. The two are different in shape and are selected according to personal habit. When we choose straight head, when you use an elbow, you cannot choose the focusing ring. This is the onychomycosis physiotherapy head. The 0.2 mm focusing ring is commonly used. This is the pain physiotherapy head. This is the skin anti-inflammatory physiotherapy head. This is the eczema herpes physiotherapy head. This is the ice compressed hammer. Connect the power cord to the power socket, the foot switch to the foot switch socket, and the ice compressed hammer to the ice compressed hammer socket. It can be turned on and used without adding water, and it doesn't need to be coated with gel. Now power on. The instrument automatically enters. There are 5 buttons on the page, which are the red blood silk button, physiotherapy button, onychomycosis button, skin rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory button, eczema herb button. Click the red blood strap button to enter the red blood short operation page. Click the back button in the standby state to return the home page. Now, click on the aerac removal button to enter the aeronautic removal operate interface. The interface is very simple. There are 3 parameters in operation in total. This is the power. This is the pulse width. This is the frequency. Click the plus less button to adjust the parameters. This is the power. If the value is too small, it will not work. If it is too large, it will cause burn and blizzards. This is the pulse width. The pulse width is the time that the laser stain on the skin. If the value is too small, it will not work. When it is too large, the pain will increase and it will form. The common range is 30 to 60 milliseconds. This is the frequency. The frequency is the number of laser emitted by laser per second. The common range is 2 to 3 Hz. The bulb is aiming light. Click this button to adjust the brightness of aiming light. The first gear is weak, the second gear is brighter, and the third gear is particularly bright. Generally, the first gear is used. You can see the red blood. It's too bright, but it is not clear. This is the energy count emitted by the laser after this power on. This is the total energy count emitted by this instrument. Click the start button. Step on the pedal. The laser starts to output and release the pedal to stop the laser output. If the parameters are not suitable, you need to return to the pulse state to adjust its increase a little, or pulse width is increased a little. click again to start the treatment. This is the operation method of red blood silk. During pain physiotherapy, click the back button in the standby state to return to the function selection page. Click the pain physiotherapy button to enter the physiotherapy operation interface. Gently unscrew the red blood treatment head. Replace the pain physiotherapy head and do not use forgassing ring. The operation method of the interface is the same as the interface of removing red blood. When the pain is treated, the power usually 18 watts or more. The common range of pulse width is between 30 milliseconds to 50 milliseconds. The commonly used frequency range is 5 to 10 Hz. This is the button is the continuous output mode. This is the pulse output mode. As need for pain physiotherapy and onychomycosis removal, in this mode, care must be taken to prevent burns. After continuous mode is started, the pulse width and frequency can no longer be adjusted. Only the power parameters can be adjusted. After the parameters are set, you can operate it. The hand tool is vertically agent with part with requiring physiotherapy at a distance about 1 cm. And is irradiated in a spiral manner. The physiotherapy part will feel hot. The specific treatment time is not hot, and the customer can accept it. In the process of treatment, the customer should be constantly asked about customer's feeling and tolerance level. If the parameters are not suitable, release the pedal and click the pause button to return to the standby state and adjust the parameters. For example, if the energy is increased a little or pulse width is increased a little, click again to start the treatment. This is how the pain physiotherapy works. When removing onychomycosis, click the back button in the standby state to return to the function selection page, and then click on the onychomycosis removal button to enter the onychomycosis operation page, and replace the onychomycosis treatment head with a 0.2 mm forgassing ring. The power is usually 12 watts and above. The pulse width is usually in the range of 20 milliseconds to 40 milliseconds, and the frequency is usually in range of 5 Hz. The hand tools are aimed at the sick nail that need to be irradiated, and the nail will feel hot. When they are irradiated in a spiral manner, the specific treatment time is based on the temperature and the customer can accept it. During the treatment process, the customer's feeling must be constantly asked, tolerable degree. This is how to get rid of onychomycosis. When skin rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory, click the back button in the standby state to return to the function selection page, and then click the skin rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory button to enter the skin rejuvenation and anti-inflammatory operation page. It is recommended to start the operation from 12 watts. If there is no sensation, the energy can be increased little by little. Generally, 12 watts to 20 watts is more suitable. The common range of pulse width is 10 to 20 milliseconds, and the common range of frequency is 10 to 30 Hz. The treatment head irradiated the skin vertically, about 5 to 8 centimeters away from the skin, and the skin feels slightly warm after about 6 seconds of irradiation. The duration of irradiation and the length of treatment are determined by doctor according to individual treatment range and depth. It is recommended that each area about treated no longer than 3 minutes. The interval period is common 1 to 2 times a week. This is how to rejuvenate and reduce inflammation. When treating eczema and herpes, click the back button to return to the function selection page in the standby state, and then click the eczema herpes button to enter the operation page of eczema herpes. Change to the eczema and herpes physiotherapy head without focusing ring. The power is usually 15 watts and above. The pulse width is usually in the range of 80 milliseconds to 90 milliseconds, and the frequency is usually in the range of 6 to 7 Hz. If there's no feeling, you can increase the energy little by little. The treatment head is vertically irradiated 2 to 3 centimeters away from the skin. It is better to feel a slight warmth after about 5 seconds of irradiation. The irradiation times and the length of treatment are determined by the doctor according to the individual treatment range and depth. 10 to 20 minutes, 6 days as a course of treatment, 2 days intermediate course of treatment head, and stop treatment. This is how to treat eczema herpes. When a cold compress is needed to cool down, use an ice compress hammer. The ice compress hammers can be used immediately after the instrument is turned on. It has nothing to do with the screen program. Long press the switch and on the ice compress hammer to turn on and ice pack function. The longer the use time, the longer the surface temperature of ice compress hammer adjusts it appropriately according to the specific reactions. It should be stopped immediately to perform forcible. This is how the ice compress hammers work.